Hey everybody, Satachi here, and Legendary EDELGARD'S remix is right around the corner. There was a FEH channel about a week ago, and we got basically a whole bunch of info about Golden Week, the new Mythic, but most importantly, the anticipated Legendary EDELGARD remix. They only showed the B skill, which honestly, fine. That totally didn't ruin like a whole proper video about her remix, but they didn't show off her weapon, and you know what, I'll take what I can get, I guess. So I'm here with a good buddy Juan.
I'm being held hostage.
He's been
the good thing, Jilly's not here. Finally, some inner peace.
Damn! Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The silly little voice in my head is finally quiet.
Thank God. But yeah, basically, Juan and I are both here, obviously, to show you guys what we think is gonna be like all of EDELGARD'S, you know, her entire kit post update, which is happening probably from like whenever this video drops. Like it's gonna be like what, like 4 or 5-ish days away, maybe 7.
Probably like project.
Yeah, maybe. I might drop this on a Wednesday or Thursday, depending, because I have other projects to do. But anyways, that's not most important. I decided to have Juan here because basically whenever things don't look ugly on my channel, 90% of the time he helps me. So I was like, you know what, let's just have the homie on. Yeah, and also I kidnapped him, so he's kind of forced to do what I say.
Help. Send. Help.
But yeah, so basically the way we have this structured is we have this structured in, well, okay, I was gonna say 2 different ways, but really 1. So Juan and I both have a before and after image of her entire remix of before they showed us Raging Storm 2 and after. So how we're gonna do is basically, you know, Juan's gonna go like his show, like, you know, FEH channel arc, and then post FEH channel, and then we're gonna go back to me. Well, yeah, we're gonna alternate me and him. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, why don't you show us what you got, you know, for your first THEORYCRAFT one for Legendary EDELGARD.
Alright, first thing I want to premise, I almost fucking called Raging Storm the way it is. God damn.
Oh my gosh. So, before we even delve into this, so Juan, I think, has a special power, because here, I'm going to slap on the screen, bop, bop, bop. You know, the refined predictions that he basically almost calls, even if it's not like 99% close, the idea is there, and it's at least like 80. He got like 80% of it right, you know. So it's like, you know, he's definitely, you know, he's definitely keeping a secret from us. I think he's working at IS.
Listen. Keep bringing the orbs in, bro. Someone needs to eat.
Exactly.
I need to bring food. I need to bring bread on the table, bro.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, why don't you walk us through on this, you know, again, this was before they showed us Raging Storm 2, you know, your ideas.
Yeah, so like, as you can, well, let's start with Raging Storm, because I think that's probably like the easiest to get away with. So like, Raging Storm, if you initiate combat, grants another action to unit, and if unit is not adjacent to any ally after combat. So like, that's just Raging Storm in general. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is not adjacent to an ally, inflicts defense -5 on foe, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So my thought process with this is like, lately they've been giving like a stat buff or debuff on remix skills to give us like an extra oomph in most cases. For example, Salaka got -5 speed, and someone late, and as we just saw with Leaf as well, he got this like speed -5 as well. They just keep like giving like a stat like debuff, or like a stat inflation in some way or shape or form, either to a debuff or an up. I thought, yeah, defense makes sense. It's just like she just hits harder, and I just took away the dragon and beast requirement for making a guaranteed follow-up attack. What I couldn't account for, it was the fact that she would get offensive null follow-up. It is offensive null follow-up, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Against drag. Yeah. Either defensive, offensive or defensive, regardless. I couldn't account for that because, damn, I could not care less about that specifically. The fact that I was 5 attack away from having it perfectly in that regard, I'm upset and pissed.
You were so close yet again. Oh my gosh. Your brain's like not gonna stop. Jesus. One of these days you'll get 100% right. I already know.
One day, please. But yeah, that's the idea. You get more buff. You get more buff. You get an easier condition on everything. And for me, the dragon and beast is on their actual Raging Storm 2 is just like an icing on the cake. You're not gonna use it more than likely in comparison to everything else, but like it's pretty good. Like Raging Storm 2 is pretty good as it is. This was before. Okay, Amir. In comparison, I think we can all agree that she's gonna get slain.
Yeah, there's no world she's not. That would really hurt if she just did not get slain.
I'm gonna be flabbergasted if she doesn't get slain. So, in Amir, what I gave her, I retained attack plus 3 and inflicts -6 on foe. I made it that if you initiate combat, you don't have to be solo on this. And also she gets special cooldown charge +1 per attack. And foe can make a follow-up attack. So that's just easier to proc if you want to use a hitting special like Bonfire, or if you want to run Gale Force with her, just make it easier. And my idea originally was that she was gonna get Assault Troop in her C in comparison to like what she actually got, which was Attack Res Ideal, which what the fuck.
Hey, at least she didn't get leafed, bruh. Oh my god, I laughed my ass off when I saw the C skill they gave.
At least she... Listen, you can... I seen someone making a decent argument for even Tempest on Leaf. Okay, sure. At least you didn't get Sotis.
Okay, that is true. Oh my god, I don't think anyone can get a shafted Sotis. Oh my gosh, that poor... poor Sotis, and I actually like Sotis, so it hurts.
Yeah. Well, the idea is that if bonus is active on unit, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. You don't need it to be all hits, because the idea is that she makes the foe cannot make a follow-up attack, and the bonus is pretty easy because Assault Troop is just easy to proc in general.
You forgot the
then, as we see, Slain.
Explaining bonus. I'm kidding.
Don't make me put bonus condition twice, so it has to explain it twice, like a duo effort. Dude, the other day I saw someone on Reddit being new to the game being like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
But yeah, Slain, if I made this like, okay, I'm gonna make you a little unhappy. Attack, defense, and rest +5, no speed. I decided to make you a little bit unhappy, but we'll fix that later. We'll fix that later. Yeah, we'll fix that later. Character development will happen eventually, don't worry about it. Yeah, and I made an interesting, in my opinion, like take on this, which was mainly inspired by Fallen Morida's Refine, which if the foe has more attack than defense, she will inflict defense -8 and neutralizes bonuses to foe's defense during combat. So the idea is that the reason why it's attack -15 is because it take away the weapon might, basically. That's the idea. So like if your base attack is greater than your base defense, she will inflict a lot less defense on you, and you cannot buff your defense, basically. That's the basic idea of what I got here.
And as like...
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of people like, you know, just constantly at like stat stacking, so having like essentially like a better like lull in a way is actually like insane for like the also I think it's using the I didn't write it correctly in here, but it's supposed to be visible defense and visible attack. It makes it look like it's in combat. No, I meant it in like visible, but like oopsie doopsie. It's fine. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, but in general, the idea is just heavy hitter in like just defense -6, defense -8, defense -5. Like Jesus Christ, -19 defense.
Yeah, that just adds up. I mean, you have like young Hector just like I remember I did Ether Race today, and like I was fighting a young Hector, and like he was like I tried fighting him, and he literally debuffed by like 28 or something. I was like,
yeah, and he inflicts by, I think he inflicts like minus 26 or something. Like, yeah, he inflicts a lot of attack debuffs.
Gosh, I never want to fight a plus 10 of that. No one's gonna be hurt.
The child is going through some phase right now because my god. It's not a phase Uther.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this was before we got the, in my opinion, surprise Fae channel.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected that. Was actually insane. Everyone was like, "Oh, remember that one Fae channel we got in Golden Week? Watch, we're getting it." And then
like 2 years ago,
2 years,
2 years ago,
and then we're like, "Nah." Oh man.
But yeah, so yeah, she gets a quite decent stat swing for hitting harder. She will gets damage reduction because of course, who doesn't have damage reduction nowadays? Exactly. Making Raging Storm just better in general, which I'm still baffled that I almost got it, but yeah.
Again,
whatever.
Your time home.
Yeah, and yeah, you'll see that I think a lot of people are in agreement that Slane is probably the most likely. Like we just got like. It's become very common that Slane is like on a refine. Like we got like Summer Lynn, Brave Lysithea, and Trasir just having it. When
and then also literally EDELGARD'S the only 3 houses lord to not have slaying. Like come on, please, that bothers me.
They obviously hate her.
Exactly,
they hate her.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at this refine, no speed.
What? Trash. I'll make it work somehow, maybe. I mean, it's kind of redundant now, but well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But now, shall we go to my second take on her refine?
Yes, we shall look at your second take.
Okay. I decided to just make the... in comparison to the original idea, I decided to just scratch the bonus because, like... in Stride, it still grants a bonus, but like it's a lot harder to proc in comparison to Assault Troop. So I thought of like, just make it easier, just give her the 40% DR free. I retained the Slane, and remixes are very interesting on how they can tackle a character getting better. So, in this instance, I decided, well, since she has Armor Stride, then not many people realistically like use it as like a lot. So I thought, what if she just has like charge? Which if you I made it the condition so if she's not adjacent to an ally, so like I guess it still has the bad power of Stride, but the fact that she has charge itself would be a lot better in general. I also decided to have a character development and give her a speed plus 4. That's for you, bro.
For me.
Yeah, that was for you. That was for you, bro. That's for the video. That's to maintain appearances.
Oh my gosh.
And neutralizes bonuses to foe defense during combat. So yeah, I basically like retained that idea, but I decided to like take away like I guess the condition of like having a lot of attack in comparison to defense, but I took away the -8 defense. So yeah, I made this version a lot more tamer, but in my opinion, is just like strong in general. Like I guess she just needs Slane.
Yeah,
realistically.
she does. Oh my gosh, like it's terrible. Like especially like when I would like try Gale Forcing off of like a mage, it's like, well, now I'm missing that one charge, so that kind of sucks, you know? Which really sucked, because, you know, the OG build was always just Heavy Blade 4, attack, defense, solo, and then it's like, well, I can't really Gale Force off a mage, so this really just sucks, you know? So she really needs that slaying really badly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and if she gets the special cooldown charge +1 per attack, I think it will just nail the coffin of that. Yep, she's just gonna get it easily, because even if you kill in one hit, you got Raging Storm already proccing, so like just hit it again and you will get it basically, unless they have guard.
Which that would be an oof, but it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I personally just think she just needs either Slain or special cooldown charge. I think Slain is just a better option because you cannot replicate Slain in comparison to like having Heavy Blade, for example. Yeah, so like if she can live without the special cooldown charge per hit, but having Slain will probably just cement it as having a just being a very good refining general. Like she can just get like attack +5 and that's it on her refine, and I think it will still be pretty good if she has Slain.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my idea.
Overall, pretty good ideas. I would actually laugh if you're actually like correct on this one of all refines. That'd be really funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Getting very close on Raging Storm and getting the refine right.
Yeah. That +4 speed, yeah. I'm happy. Don't worry about it. If you get that part right, it's a win. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think that she's gonna get like the. I think lately they're being very like, oh yeah, give everyone +4. Like, why not? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, just give it.
Yeah. It's kind of expected. Maybe like not the plus speed, but I mean, all the other stats definitely. But yeah, shall we move on to my THEORYCRAFT? Okay, so perfect.
Sure.
So this one I kind of made. Okay, this is before we got like the the FEH channel where they showed us Raging Storm 2, so take it with a grain of salt. So for her weapon Amir, grants attack +3, that part is fine. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is not adjacent to an ally, inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack, and unit deals damage equal to 15% of unit's attack. I think that last part of the base refine is huge because her attack, like right now, like no merges, nothing, no flowers, nothing. It's already 61. She could beat you to death. And then...
And you will be thankful.
And then when we're talking about, at least when it comes to like arena or something, like when you're gonna be seeing like legendary Edelgard at least like +5 in the upper tiers, you know, it gets closer to the 70 ranges, or if you're like me, +10, it gets to 75, you know, like, it's insane. So, the attack, like, you know, the attack percentage will definitely add up, and, you know, on top of, you know, the attack and defense debuff, that's just gonna scream, yeah, you're not surviving this.
It's like adding nails to a back.
Exactly. For the refine portion, I basically gave her Slaying at the start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, Omni +4, and then neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks. So basically, I had it so that, let's say you have no follow-up and you bypass, you know, whatever, you know, like, oh no, you can still make up a follow-up attack. I made it so that unless you're one of those speed gods, you're definitely 100% not following up on Edelgard. So i.e. like slow armors that are like, oh yeah, you attack me, I'm just gonna hit you back, you know, I want to get rid of that, essentially. Because I genuinely think that, because obviously that's like most of like the tanks nowadays, like they always have like guaranteed follow-up attacks. I 100% want to make sure that no, she lives and she can just, you know, Gale Force the entire team or something, you know? And that's pretty much her weapon. As for Raging Storm 2, this was, in case y'all haven't watched, I will plop it right here. This was a dream character idea that I had with Pretty. And basically, it was like a Christmas Edelgard, and basically her perf B skill was called, I think, Raging Blizzard, which was essentially what I wanted Raging Storm 2 to be. So, I'll read it, and it goes, if unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit. If unit is not adjacent to an ally after combat, you know, normal Raging Storm effect. And then this part, if unit's attack is greater than foe's attack, unit attacks twice, and grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack. I don't think anyone would have complained to that at all. I don't think her current, you know, her actual Raging Storm 2 is terrible, but I do feel like it's missing that one, like, oomph type of, like, you know, like, skill, you know? But yeah, that's basically what I truly, really, really wanted for Raging Storm 2. I also took inspiration, like, units attack greater than foes attack from Legendary Martha, because, you know, their perf skills were kind of similar in that fashion. Well, like, the idea of it, you know, like, needing to, like, you know, fight dragons and whatever. Yeah.
Oh, dragons.
So, you know, that's basically where I got my inspiration from. I think at least the weapon portion is a bit tame. I will admit that I do think Raging Storm 2 is strong, but, you know, my wish theory craft, there's no boundaries to wish, so, yeah. And then, yes, that +4 speed was 100% necessary.
She needs it, guys.
She needs it, dude. I need to outspeed Bramimon. Come on. But yeah. Next up is the actual, you know, what I think she'll get after, you know, oh my god, I'm like blanking out. The update, yeah. After the update, this is what I actually think she'll probably get, at least hopefully. So, you know, she has Amir, Slaying, I kept that. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is not an ally, attack defense -6. So that portion's pretty much the same. The only other thing that I changed was just the special refine part, and I made it so that it's at start of turn, unit can move 1 extra space, because it's kind of EDELGARD'S thing to, like, she's always been in armor, but, like, not really in a way, you know, or at least, you know, she always had, like, movement shenanigans. And then I have, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants Omni +4, and then reduces percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X skills by 50%. I genuinely think this would help a lot, because I gave it some time, and I'm like, wow, everyone and their mother has some type of damage reduction. And as an armor that EDELGARD is, she's not meant for enemy phase. She isn't. So I was like, what would be the most unique type of, like, you know, effect that they could give her as a player phase armor? Like, we don't even have Bold Fighter 4. We have we have like a few fighter skills that are like either like semi-mixed or like enemy phase purely, but like we don't have, like, we barely have any skills for like player phase armor. So I was like, what?
The closest thing is special fighter,
and
probably.
then, like, I guess daring fighter, but like,
Ooh.
exactly. So I was like, I think that's really unique, and I have it so that it's not based on, you know, you charging your special to proc it. I have it so that this synergizes with you using Gale Force. And then obviously, if you don't want to, you don't have to use Gale Force, but I still thought this was a very neat idea. I thought neutralizing damage reduction by 50%, I think, is pretty generous. I would be really happy with this if this is exactly what she got. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, our stuff. I mean, do you want to comment on anything that I have?
Not really. I basically agree on you that she is gonna get slain. I think we're on agreement on that. I think the piercing 50% of DR is probably gonna be huge on her if she gets it. Because yeah, like, as an armor you don't have many options, and if you really want to pierce through DR as an armor, you would have to use like special spiral, which why would you when you have Raging Storm, you know?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's not an option for her. So like, she just not needing a special, and she's needing, she just existing, just reducing DR would be pretty good.
My biggest fear is just her getting her refine, and she's just her if she came out today, nothing special, you know?
I got a question for you. Since you're using armor stride on, since she comes with armor stride and this grants extra movement just like stride does, what would you say her like for a budget build? What would you give her in the sea for every single Edelgard the possible time they want to build her?
I actually didn't think about that. I think obviously if I could pick one from the top of my head, it would definitely be like a menace skill. Because that would obviously make, because I feel like the hardest part with gale forcing is the very first part of like initiating. I feel like, at least for me, that's like the hardest part. Like the first enemy you hit. So I feel like that would obviously, I think that would synergize really well. I'm trying to think of other C skill options because I've been unironically using like every other like weapon type. Not weapon type.
Well, what about, since she's an initiator and she's a guild forcer, what about defense risk mode?
That would also be really good, honestly. I could also see, yeah, because then she'll have Pathfinder too, and could also help your other units like charge in. Attack smoke maybe could work, honestly. Well, yeah, she already has
follow. Can I make a follow up? Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, it would not.
Yeah, I think defense res smoke would be good actually, and then obviously for budget, I guess like attack defense menace, you know, because who even has defense res smoke for? Like only like 2 like premium like seasonals, right?
No, all of them are seasonals, like, I think. Yeah. I think like Kadane Lin, Bernie, like Spring Bernie. I think
Yeah,
so far.
defense res smoke would be really insane for her. I'm trying to think of like what other like C skill, like that's like the best part, because like as an armor initiator you need movement, and armor stride kind of does not cut it, so I can see them, you know, just making her move 1 extra space for free. Why not?
Yeah, they already like back down a little bit on that with, like, for example, Asura given like speed +6 on her refine when she already has tactics, and they didn't change tactics. So
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
and I felt like if they weren't gonna give her like weapon movement or like extra movement in her weapon, it would have gave us a Sultru.
Yeah, honestly, I thought a Sultru was gonna be.
Yeah, me too. I thought
like,
worst case scenario, unironically, was attack res solo 4, but I mean, this is kind of like the second worst thing, if I'm gonna be honest.
I will like showcase. I will showcase the image that I made that had the all the skill possibilities, and have attack res solo 4 being like the worst case scenario.
Oh my gosh. Maybe like another options you could have if you like, depending on your like team comp that has like, I guess like chills. Panic smoke 4 wouldn't be that bad, or like if you have someone with like sabotage skills, I think that'd be pretty nice. I also think pulse smoke would be nice too. You can never go wrong with pulse smoke. Trying to think other C skills. I mean, those are the top ones that come up to my head, really.
Yeah, because most armors are built to be enemy face, so not a lot of them have very offensive options.
Oh my gosh, imagine like oh my gosh. Like, my biggest fear was like low-key them giving her like attack defense far save or like near save on her like remix. I don't know why. I was like, they're not gonna give her anything special. I don't know why. My expectations for her remix was so low, you have no idea. So when I saw her remix, I was like, not what I wanted, but it could have been worse.
Yo, imagine if she does the opposite of saving. Like, oh, someone else get in front of me.
Oh, yeah, you initiate like with another character, but then it's actually Edelgard. Wait, that's kind of cool. Wait, that's actually really cool. Oh my, what would that even be called? Attack defense. Brawl. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
You played it Engage, so imagine like the Roy skill. I think it's called Advance.
Oh,
Like they go like one extra space when they need to.
Oh, that's actually really sick, actually. Wow, okay, hold up. You're like cooking right now.
I don't work at IS,
Oh
I swear.
Gosh, I'm remembering this. Watch, next engage banner, if that shit fucking happens, I'm gonna... We all know who it is. We all know who it is. Oh, man. But, yeah, that's pretty much our refined hopes / predictions. Yeah, I really hope she gets something good. I don't want her to age poorly. I really, really don't. Because she's such a unique, like, armored unit. Even when she came out, like, she was insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm really hoping she's good.
Like the most unique armor characters are all Edelgard, to be honest.
Yeah. Everyone else is like, I tank, but better. You know, it's like, okay.
And then the next one does exactly the same.
He's like, I tank too, but I debuff you. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So any combination of like slaying, like acceleration, even tempo. Like we didn't discuss tempo, but like tempo would also be pretty good on her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably in my arena team. I'm probably gonna. Oh my god, fire and wind season. I'm gonna go crazy because I have like the Byleths and like it could always just help her because she has drive tempo, so that'd just be fine. So I'm fine personally. Oh man.
Who knows about everyone else who didn't invest in speed?
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Well, that's their L. I'm just saying. Speed legendary Edelgard's great. I'm just saying.
I got 2 speed Edelgards on her debut banner. I think it's a sign, bro.
It's a sign. I'm telling you. I will spread this speed Edelgard propaganda because it's real. It's real. I swear. Especially, oh my god. Maybe it's just my team comp. It's literally just one of the legendary Byleths and Edelgard, and she outspeeds almost everyone. Like, it's actually insane. I think the only person I haven't seen her outspeed like right now is literally like Lucia or something. That's it. But I swear, if you invest just a tiny bit, she'll like outspeed like a Byleth. I swear. But yeah. Oh man.
You just gotta believe.
Just speed stack, bro.
just speed stack, bro. Look at that 17. That's workable, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Juan. I had a lot of fun doing this, and yeah. Well, any closing thoughts?
I don't know, honestly. I was just call here last minute saying, bro, record now, and I'm like, okay.
True story, true story. And then I fucked up the beginning of the recording like 4 times. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
He got it eventually.
I mean, yeah, that's why we're here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully this will be out. My goal is Wednesday, but you know me with scheduling videos. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Tried something new, theory crafting, and the style of video editing. I actually tried a little bit, so yeah. But yeah, let me know what you guys want in Edelgard's refine, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.